Hello, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to congratulate you on the occasion of the inaugural Global Teacher Prize. While tonight you will award one extraordinary teacher, this prize is not just for one person. It celebrates teachers all over the world who, with dedication and passion, educate their students and help build a better and more hopeful future. I think all of us can recall a teacher who touched our lives and helped challenge us to learn and grow. Now more than ever, we must support and champion our teachers. Too often they are not afforded the respect they deserve. But without quality teachers, there is no quality education. So I would also like to thank and congratulate my friend Sonny Varkey and the Varkey Foundation for creating this award. Education has always been an important issue to me, and I've worked to help provide access for all children to get the best education possible. And in working with the Clinton Foundation on our Too Small to Fail initiative, we're trying to help parents and caregivers have the tools they need to help our youngest children get the best possible start in life. The dedication of tonight's honorees and the work of all those attending the Global Education and Skills Forum is so vitally important for the future of our countries and indeed our world. So thank you again for your great efforts. Please know you have my best wishes for a wonderful evening.
Please welcome Mr. Vikas Pota, Chief Executive of the Varkey Foundation.
Good evening, everyone. President Clinton, Honorary Chairman of the Varkey Foundation, President Kagame, President of Rwanda, Your Excellencies, distinguished friends. It's not often when you have a former President of the United States and a future one here the same night. So let's start with a round of applause for that. The Global Teacher Prize is an initiative to strengthen the teaching profession, to elevate the status of teachers. And I know we have many change makers in the room. Let's together shout, "Teachers matter." The 10 incredible teachers that we have here today with us, you will see videos, you have probably heard them earlier today. There's nothing but inspiration. However, these 10 teachers represent the profession. There are hundreds of thousands and about 50 million teachers all around the world that do excellent work in our classrooms with our children. They all ought to be recognized at this very point. Please, a round of applause for teachers of the world. When we started this journey, we were a little bit concerned as to what we were doing. But under the direction, the vision of Sheikh Mohammed, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Prime Minister and Vice President of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, we are where we are today. That push, that encouragement, and that simple zeal to do something about our education systems globally, we all recognize starts with that one person who stands in front of a classroom normally and does some incredible work. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy this evening, and I wish the finalists all the very best. And the winner, you represent the best in the profession, and we hope that you will help us bring the status of the teaching to a new level. Thank you all very much.
The nominations are now open for the Varkey Gems Foundation Global Teacher Prize 2014.
Congratulations on being selected as the top 50 of Global Teacher Award!
When I first heard about being selected in the top 50, I was stunned. Not only for being recognized for my work, but also to be in the company of some of the best teachers on the planet.
Ci sono 2 professori italiani tra i 50 più bravi del mondo.
Најдобри наставници во светот, организиран од фондацијата Varkey James.
Hörmətli tamaşaçılar, Dünya Müəllimi mükafatının 50 namizəd arasında
Congratulations, Kiran ma'am. To my education, what you have done is something very phenomenal. You have given me confidence. You have given me confidence to know more, to face the world. And today, whatever I am, whatever I've selected as a career, it's all because of you.
Hoş geldin. Evet, gururumuz. Tekrar hoş geldin. Büyük alkışlarla yerine al. Şöyle gel. Aramızda otur.
And let's stay with schools because a biology teacher from Middlesbrough College is one of the top 10 teachers in the whole world.
Richard Spencer being nominated for the world's most prestigious teaching award.
Most people have a teacher they remember, don't they, that made a subject that bit more interesting or that bit more memorable. And is that what you have in mind?
Naomi Volan, who works at Springfield Central High.
It's one of the 10 finalists for a $1 million international prize.
Sir Aziz is in the final 10 of the Global Teacher Prize.
Teacher Stephen Ritz of Public School 55 in the Bronx is receiving international attention. He is a finalist for a Global Teacher Prize.
I would take your class in a heartbeat. I mean, how do you keep that enthusiasm going?
We need great teachers to grow great minds, to create a more peaceful, a more secure, and a more just world. Let's work together, and together, let us create a legacy that will be remembered for generations. Thank you.
Her Excellency Reem Al Hashimi, Minister of State and Chairperson of Dubai Cares. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai.
His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates and ruler of Dubai, President Bill Clinton, President Paul Kagame, Your Highnesses, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you all. I am deeply honored to be part of this special evening amongst men and women who have truly shaped the world around them. Here in Dubai, we know all too well the role and impact that one person can have in changing the future. We celebrate it and we honor it. Not too long ago, our nation's history started with a handful of teachers who set the course of history in the growth and development of our country. They too began teaching a new generation of architects and engineers, accountants and managers, a new generation of dreamers and doers. The result is what you see around you today, a country built on the principles of meritocracy and hard work, discipline and hope. In a few short decades, we've been able to move forward with our national agenda, becoming one of the most prosperous and competitive nations on earth. By constantly improving upon our education system, ensuring that innovation and creativity are never lost, and recognizing the importance of adapting and changing to new global trends and requirements, we have succeeded in maintaining our pioneer status. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum led this tireless journey, making education an important national priority. This, however, was not only important in the UAE, but he also recognized the plight of those less fortunate in other countries around the world. And so in 2007, he founded Dubai Cares, a philanthropic establishment dedicated to improve the status of education amongst children in the developing world. In a few years, Dubai Cares has been reaching 13 million children in 38 countries, near and far, spreading the message of hope and truly breaking the cycle of poverty in some of the most difficult communities around the world. I am delighted and proud to be part of another initiative by the Varkey Foundation, the Global Teacher Prize. The prize, which recognizes teachers who have gone that extra mile to spark the love of learning in children. It does not only reward teachers financially, but also introduces them to organizations that may be able to support and scale up their pioneering projects. It highlights the vital role teachers play and showcases the innovative ways of teaching that has made positive change in children's lives. The attention that the prize brings highlights not just the critical role that teachers play on a macro socioeconomic level, but also the transformational impact of their work on an individual level. As highlighted by the Education for All Global Monitoring Report for both 2013 and 2014, an education system is only as good as its teachers. Policymakers need to give teachers every chance to put their motivation, energy, knowledge, and skills to work in improving learning for all. Tonight really is a very special evening as we commemorate the exemplary dedication and commitment of a remarkable human being, a person who took very seriously the profession of teaching, believing in the power to trigger curiosity and discovery, to cultivate dreams and unlock the impossible. The best teachers know that their job, to quote the Irish poet W.B. Yeats, is not like filling a bucket. Rather, it is like lighting a fire. So here this evening, the flames you start can blaze for a lifetime, light up an entire life, perhaps even radiate a glow across the world. Thank you all for your time and attention.
Hello. It's great to have so many people who care about improving education come together for this important forum. I want to acknowledge His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid for his commitment to education and innovation in the United Arab Emirates and around the world. The Gates Foundation is proud to partner with His Highness Dubai's Care Organization and with others across the Gulf who are making critical strides in education, health, and development. Like all of you, our foundation believes in the power of teachers to transform students' lives. We're focused on ensuring that every classroom has an effective, well-supported teacher, and on empowering teachers to shape and build their profession. Technology has an important role to play in these efforts. We're bringing technology designers and teachers together, giving teachers the opportunity to co-design the innovations that they'll use in the classroom. Keeping teachers at the center is a key to finding the next breakthrough. That's why we were so excited about the plans to launch the Global Teacher Prize. I want to congratulate all 10 finalists for their inspiring work. I also want to recognize the leadership of Sunny Varkey, founder of GEMS Education, who had the idea for this prize and is a great partner for our foundation. I hope that each of you leaves the forum inspired and motivated to keep innovating. Thank you for being here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome His Excellency Paul Kagame, President of the Republic of Rwanda.
Your Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of UAE and ruler of Dubai, President Bill Clinton, Honorable distinguished guests, Sunny Varkey, founder of the Varkey Foundation, distinguished Global Prize finalists, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to participate in this ceremony to recognize and celebrate excellence and among teachers. All 10 finalists of Global Teacher Prize have demonstrated outstanding innovation. They reflect the best of the societies they come from and are role models for their peers. Congratulations to all of you. I hope that this prize becomes an inspiration for many more finalists in the coming years in order to create great awareness of the work you do in different parts of the world. Our children spend most of their waking hours with their teachers, who probably have as much impact on young people's lives as parents do. Teachers play a crucial role in reinforcing the lifelong positive values taught by parents and guardians at home. Like many other Rwandans, for me too, the first experience of school was as a refugee student. Conditions were very difficult, but our teachers went far beyond the call of duty to ensure that nearly all of us displaced children acquired education. Some took it upon themselves to go door to door, urging children to come to school. Others bravely confronted local authorities to advocate for the right of refugees' children to go to school. Whether there was a building or not, whether we had books or not, whether teachers were paid or not, they kept teaching and we kept learning. In short, our teachers became role models, and some of them continue to serve our country even today in different capacities, including senior positions in the government. From them, we learned the importance of resilience, responsibility, and self-reliance. These values guide Rwanda as we work to develop our education system and our nation as a whole so as to provide opportunities to all of our children. In today's connected world, we have the means to offer high-quality educational experiences to more and more of our children in every country. There is no good reason why education should not be reaching all children within a generation. Once again, congratulations to our finalists, and I thank you for your kind attention.
I became a teacher because it seemed like the right thing to do.
I'm very happy when I share my expertise, when I share my knowledge.
The first time I went into a classroom, I felt like I was home.
And then I got bit. The magic hit.
My story started not with changing the world. It was really about wondering whether I can make a difference in my child's life. That was it. It was a small story of a mother.
I am whom I am because of education. It's a very exciting place to be, to teach high school students.
It's just fantastic, and there's no other job like it.
Every day is an opportunity to do something great, to change lives, to transform a community.
If I have the energy to make things better, then I'm determined to walk that extra mile.
I am the first teacher who helped create the first Braille school in Cambodia.
Within 3 to 6 months, you can get almost anybody to be able to learn this language 1 hour a day. And today, we have 180 schools in 5 countries.
Now we are going to visit a women group, one of the women groups that I support.
We returned back from exile after the Taliban and established a school here in Kabul in Afghanistan.
And nowadays we have more than 3,000 students in our school.
I decided that I would create a place where I could teach children and teachers at the same time.
25 years worth of 40 to 50 teachers a year.
And when children learn to nurture, we as a society collectively embrace our better nature.
I have a strong commitment that one day that all the visually impaired children in Cambodia will have access to education.
It's not easy to introduce the changement in the educational system, but I still believe it's the best way to change the country.
Every human being has potential, but this potential cannot be developed if you don't have belief.
I think Riverside attempts every day to build citizen leaders, children who will graduate with passion and compassion, who believe that the opportunities are not just right for them, but they will do right by the opportunity.
We need girls that they know they have education. It is a way that we defeat the war, yeah?
I don't think if I am brave because I'm doing very ordinary job. So that is the reason that I say that this is not a bravery. This is just a normal act that any person has to do.
In all the years that I was traveling on weekends to give speeches, I told whoever was introducing me, you know, really, we don't need to talk about the number of books and the awards. Just tell these people I taught yesterday. That's really what they need to hear. That I was in the classroom yesterday like they were.
I am Madanjit Singh.
I am Guy Etienne.
I'm Nancie Atwell.
Jacqueline Jumbe Kahura.
Naomi Valane.
My name is Ning Pala.
Hi, I'm Steve Ritz, a teacher at Public School 55.
I was born here in Kabul.
We are standing at the heart of Ahmedabad.
I'm from the northeast of England.
Ladies and gentlemen, the finalists for the inaugural Global Teacher Prize: Nancie Atwell, USA; Kiran Bersetti, India; Guy Etienne, Haiti; Jackie Kahura, Kenya; Vala Neang, Cambodia; Stephen Ritz, USA; Azizullah Royesh, Afghanistan; Madenjit Singh, Malaysia; Richard Spencer, UK; and Naomi Volane, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, President Bill Clinton, 42nd President of the United States of America and Honorary Chairman of the Varkey Foundation.
Thank you very much. Your Highness, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, members of the government of Dubai and Madam Chair of Dubai Cares, to Sonny Varkey, his family, and all the people in the Varkey Gems Foundation, my great friend President Kagame, and the former world leaders who are here with the Club of Madrid, and most important to our finalists. We all know why we're here, and I'm just taking up time, building up suspense, blocking what you all want to know. I think the most important thing this prize has done is to reawaken the world's appreciation of the importance of teachers. I think it is so easy to take for granted the fact that every dedicated teacher on earth is intelligent and gifted enough to have chosen to do something else with his or her life. Almost certainly, whatever that something else is, it would have paid more. One of them is about to get a big payday. I'll bet you anything most of that money goes to benefit children. And this is important for the world. There are still too many children, tens of millions of them, not in school. Too many others who don't have access to trained teachers or learning materials. Others who could benefit from modern technology and online learning that have no way on earth to achieve it. All of these things will fall in their place if first we value the enterprise of education and the work of teachers. When I wrote my autobiography 11 years ago, I had a very distinguished American editor who read the first 150 pages, and he said, "I don't believe you remember the name of every teacher you ever had," and could recount something that happened in the class. So I said, "I have no notes. You want me to go over it?" And I started at kindergarten, and I finished graduating from university, and I made nearly every one. When I was elected president, I was only the second governor of a very small state ever to be elected president. It would never have happened without my teachers, ever. And They taught me to memorize and synthesize, to understand and to imagine, to think and to dream, to bring things together and understand people who stood apart. They taught it because sometimes it was the subject matter of the course we were taking, or they taught it simply by the power of their example. Intelligence is evenly distributed throughout the world. The dreams of children are properly scattered on every corner of our planet. But the opportunity to activate the intelligence and to realize the dreams, that is not there because we don't have enough teachers and we don't honor and support the ones we do as well as we should. I read an interview not very long ago about the superintendent of schools in Shanghai, one of the great big city school systems in the world. And he was so humble. He said, I didn't really do very much. We already had some wonderful schools and some that weren't so good. And I took the best teachers and asked them to make all the other teachers really good. And they worked together and did that. Then I took the very best teachers and asked them to go to the most difficult schools. And they did that. Pretty soon they say we had the biggest big city school system in the world. I didn't do anything. The teachers did that. They made each other better and they lifted their children up. We need to remember that. Over the last decade, many countries have observed that tiny Finland, with only 5 million people, has become increasingly diverse. In Helsinki, the capital, there are students in that faraway place who speak 45 languages as their native tongues. It is very diverse, but every year they do extremely well. The teacher pay there is not particularly larger than it is in other countries of comparable income, but 100% of the new teachers finished in the top 10% of their university classes because the profession is honored and hallowed and supported. People want to spend their lives lifting the lives of children. That is what I hope the publicity of the careers of these 10 remarkable people and the awarding of this prize will bring to all the world. You never can tell when something is happening in the interaction between a student and a teacher that will change their lives. 53 years ago, I had a biology teacher who said one day, almost offhandedly, he was almost as old as I am now. And he said, almost offhandedly, he said, I think someday it will be discovered that people die prematurely because their bodies lose the ability to efficiently process the food they consume. 3 or 4 years ago, there was a major article in a medical journal stating that after 20 years of research, the researchers had concluded that after 60, the only way you can really increase your life expectancy if you don't smoke is to dramatically cut your caloric intake because the body cannot process all the food. I learned that in 1961 from my biology teacher. He didn't have a PhD. "55 years ago, I learned perhaps the most important lesson I ever learned in a classroom. and maybe the one that contributed most to the life I have been fortunate enough to enjoy. From my science teacher, Vernon Doki, who, to be charitable, was not a handsome man. He wore big Coke bottle, thick glasses. He was pretty heavy, and his clothes were always a little tight. And before people knew how dangerous it was, he smoked cheap cigars in a plastic cigar holder that pinched his mouth up. He had a beautiful wife who was our algebra teacher and geometry teacher. And he used to say he was the luckiest man on earth. No one could figure out why she married him. On the last day of class, in my 13th year, 55 years ago, Vernon Doki said this to all of us. He said, "Kids, not long after you leave here, you will not remember one thing you learned in science. If you don't remember anything else, remember this. Every morning I get up and I go into my bathroom. I throw water on my face to wake up. I shave and then I wipe the shaving cream off. I look straight into the mirror and I say, 'Vernon, you're beautiful.'" He said, if you remember that, it will take you a long way in life. Everyone wants to believe they're beautiful. And here we are after all this time. These people are beautiful, and we should honor them all over the world. Thank you, and God bless you.
Please welcome to the stage His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, escorted to the stage by Sonny Varkey, founder of the Varkey Foundation, to announce our winner.
Let me just put this. Yeah, thank you. Other side. Other side. Okay, so on the other side. On the other side. Yep. Yep. Thank you. Thank you very much.
The Global Teacher Prize goes to Nancie Atwell.
Yeah, yeah. About the same size. You want to you got mics? Better mics. Come. Take a photo. Come, stand. Come.
Now we'd ask all the finalists to come forward for a photograph.
That's it.
It's a pleasure. Thank you to His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, President Bill Clinton, and Mr. Sunny Varkey, who's the creator and champion of the Global Teacher Prize. I'm honored to accept this award, especially so in the company of these extraordinary teachers. Yesterday afternoon, we all met for the first time, although we memorized one another's videos. And Marinjif suggested that among us, our disparate knowledge and backgrounds and experiences added up to one powerful, perfect teaching identity. I agree. But I also know we share one essential philosophy. The English poet John Masefield wrote, "The days that make us happy make us wise." The 10 of us know that to be true. We invite our students to engage in worthwhile schoolwork, and we ease the way however we can. This instruction isn't indulgent or soft. It's immersive and demanding, and it's satisfying for the teacher and the student. The goal is excellence always, and engagement in the task, whether it's teaching or learning, is the means to achieve excellence. The challenges of teaching, intellectual, social, and personal, have engaged me now for more than 40 years. I've learned, and I'm still learning, how to make a school a place of happiness and wisdom for my students and for myself. I love the challenges. I love my teaching life. I hope to convey to young people considering the teaching life that it is a privilege to develop relationships with children, to develop methods that transform their lives, to give them perspective on the lives of others around the globe, and to be of use in this robust and nurturing way. I'm grateful to the Varkey Foundation for shining a light on teaching as a powerful profession, one of creativity, lasting worth, wisdom, and happiness. Thank you very much.